Hey guys, bringing you probably, I don't think it's the hardest once I just did it just now, but it is pretty frustrating. I did spend a couple of hours on it last night, but I found, or at least I think I found a trick to it, and I'll explain it when I've got time here, but we'll just get straight into it. Obviously just come down the left side and pick the lock. This guide doesn't really show you how to do it because at the end of the day it's completely random. This is really just showing you what you kind of have to do, like the fact that you have to obviously not get spotted, the fact that you have to cut 2 boxes, and the fact that you need to pick lock the server room door and in what order you can do it, and just to show you basically how it's unlocked and the parameters involved, and to show it's possible as well, I suppose. Alright, so first and foremost, obviously, you just try to stick to the shadow as much as you can. The first skill that you'll want to have will be Domanator, which is found in the Mastermind tree. It is just seeing now, it is on, it's the 3rd tier on the right hand side. Basically you'll want that to be at least basic, basic. Ace will help you do it from a longer distance and how strong it can be, so I think you might have to ace that. Anyway, yeah, so you want to, because you can at least 3 times, or you want to keep it as much, like limited as much as possible. Avoid shooting any of the cameras, but yeah, you basically you want to knock down a few guards. There, you'll notice I'm putting the ECM jammer there. If there's a camera blocking the case, then you probably want to use the ECM jammer. So make sure, that'll bring me to my next one. In the ghost tree, you want to have ECM specialist, which is the 4th row on the 4th row in the middle on the ghost. That way you can have 2 jammers, just in case both of the boxes you probably need to get might be behind jammers. You never know. You can also have the one above that ECM overdrive, so you can open doors, but that'll cost you a fair bit of points. One theory that I did have was that the boxes that were applicable are underneath security cameras. Obviously, maybe saying that they might be more important than the others. I tried that in the next run and that wasn't the case, so it still might be a lot of luck. But another theory that I had, and I think this might be true, you might want to start with this, is finding the server room so that you can see where the server room door is and where this computer is here on screen, and trying to get the boxes closest to both the server room door and the computer. I think that might be the only real method to it, but given that the achievement's called guessing game, well, I guess it's just a guessing game. I'm not really sure. If you're playing this in solo, you can restart the game, so it's not that big of a deal. You will probably be able to get through it in no time, really, being able to restart the game. If you are playing in 4 players, and I would only recommend 4 players, you can just get yourself downed, but that takes a long time. If you do put it on solo, you're only relying on yourself. The only real issue is you might have to be a fairly high rank. At the current time I'm rank 78, and therefore I have a fair amount of skills to help me through this. You might not have the skills until later on, post 50, so you might want to be careful. There is one more skill that I feel is probably a necessity, and it makes it fairly simple. As you can see there, that was, I think, the 3rd guy that I told to get down, so basically get rid of him, and I get the second box here, which is fairly lucky. I was just thinking to myself, don't go off, and it didn't. So there we go, we got the 2 boxes out of the road. Once those 2 boxes are gone, you're free to go back to the server room and pick lock the door. Pick locking these doors isn't a specific skill, but the getting through the second server door, you will need to have the skill. I think it's technician skill. It's on the 4th. It's on the 4th tier on technician. On the right hand side, silent drilling. You want to ace that skill, so that'll cost you 12 points. Obviously, plus you've got to get up to 10 points spent. So I'll just quickly, while I'm waiting, because I am waiting for a guy here, I'll tell you how many points you will need, skill points. You would need sorry, bad at math. Well, I think you'd need about 70 points. 46 plus 20, so 66 plus another 4. You'd need 70. So basically, you'd be able to, given that you get your 2 points bonus per 10, you would be able to. I'd say you'd be able to solo this anytime around rank 70. Just remember, provided that you don't care about losing any of your spendable cash, you can just respec your tree. So you can just remember what you've bought, respec your tree. I would recommend it solo simply because obviously you can restart your game. If you obviously you have to go in CrimeNet offline, and it has to not be a pro job. But if you do it in solo, that's all well and good. If you don't want to wait, or if you have someone better than you at stealthing in the game, you could possibly do it in 4-player, or I would recommend 4-player. That would be the best one. Anyway, as you can see, I have silent drilling on. You could risk it and save yourself 8 points and not have complete silent drilling and just minor silent drilling. And that means if they come fairly close, they might hear it. But if you have silent drilling, they can't get you unless they see you. And as you can see there, basically just turning that on there, turning it back on. Tell the drill to shut the hell up. And yeah, basically once we get through this door, then all you have to do is make your way back to the spawn with the server. The problem that you might encounter at this point would be that the server is pretty heavy, so you only walk at a fairly slow pace. So you might get in trouble with guards. So probably if you are going to take out guards, try and take them out when they're only in your road. At least if there's one walking around the front of the server room, you probably want to get rid of him. But then again, just be patient. Guards might look like they're not going anywhere, but eventually they will. They always walk in certain weird paths, so yeah, hopefully just try not to take this to heart if it doesn't work exactly the same for you, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's basically just random. I can't tell you a perfect way of doing it, but I can tell you I was trying this in 4-player and I spent about 2 hours doing it. What I did here is I spent about 28 minutes, according to my recording, doing this. So with a bit of luck and a little bit of skill, which is generally not the way you want to obtain achievements, you will unlock this achievement with little trouble. So just make sure when you're walking back here, as I do, I just take it really easy. Cameras generally don't spot you very well. Just make sure you have a suit on for lower visibility and that you're crouching, and just take it slow, because you don't want to screw up here, otherwise you'll probably pull your hair out. Okay, so thanks for watching this. I think by all accounts this is the first time someone unlocked this achievement, so I'm pretty proud of that. It was pretty frustrating, but hopefully with the assistance of this video and a little bit of luck, you will be able to unlock this achievement for yourself, or trophy. Thanks for watching, and look out for some more videos on this game and others in the future. Cheerio.